What the fuck? Well, Happy New Year. That probably was fun. Oh god. Hello, and I'm hoping you are having a great new year and a happy 2023 or 2023. So as I mentioned before, every year in my winter break I would go to different places or go to exotic areas with my family over winter break or then Christmas holidays. And this year we went to St. John, which is closer to St. John. Now, like I said beforehand, when you are going to any foreign countries, you're going to need to take a COVID test. But now that COVID restrictions are getting less stricter, you don't need to do anything like that. All you need to show is your ID and your passport, and that's it. And before the trip, my stepmom sent me these a list of itineraries that what we're going to do in St. John and where we're staying at. The place we're staying at is called Gaia's Pole, named after like Gaia, the Titan in Greek mythology, and the pole is just the name of a jewel, you know, you see in the clams or oysters that they made. As soon as I got the itinerary, there were a lot of things that me and my family were going to do, such as go to the beach, go on boat rides, which I'm going to talk about later, and go to a few restaurants every few nights and enjoy, and of course, relaxing on the villa, enjoying themselves. Now, before I even went to the trip, there was a massive blizzard that hit here in New Jersey, and all I can say is we nearly didn't make the trip, because when the blizzard hit us, everything was completely like stuck. The road, everyone's cars were stuck. It was very icy, and people were very cautious of going to roads and driving. And as soon as it gets, and luckily, when we got to my airport, none of the roads were very icy. So I'm glad none of that happened. And plus, when I got to the airport, it was fine. It was quiet. But as soon as we got on a plane, we couldn't move for about 20 minutes because the wheel on the plane was stuck. So as soon as we went moving, we were like very scared that the plane was not gonna move, and we had to get out and our flight might be canceled. And plus, during that time, nearly about 10,000, or if I remember correctly, almost 20,000 flights in the United States were canceled or delayed. And if you were in Southwest, yikes, I feel sorry about that. I mean, if you want to learn more about what happened in Southwest, just Google Southwest Airlines during the 2023 winter blizzard. But luckily, they wasn't on my side, and the wheels were managed to get out of the ice, and we managed to flew off to St. Thomas, where we were landed to St. John. And I'm gonna tell you, this trip to St. John was very special. so it's now 7:10 here at St. John's, and over today I just relaxed by the poolside, just read my book, A Dark of Magic. By the way, it's a good book, I highly recommend it, and just relax, and that's pretty much it. And also I flew my drone around the house here, around the beach, and also some of the area where the boats are. So it was pretty nice. But overall, it was nice, sunny, and a great day of relaxing. So in a little bit, I'm going to Dave and Jerry's, which is a steak restaurant here in St. John's, and hopefully they're good. After we left the villa, everything was completely pitch black. Like you can barely see nothing. Luckily, we arrived at the restaurant to Dave and Jerry's, and the atmosphere was completely different, and it wasn't fancy or anything. It was just more comfortable and standard. For starters, we had the goat cheese spread with truffle beads, Caesar salad with cranberry. Staff gave us champagne with raspberry sorbet. Of course, I had the filet mignon, and for dessert, it was the flourless chocolate cake. And honestly, it was pretty good. Overall, I would give the restaurant like a 3.7 out of 5. I mean, the food was good, and the atmosphere was great and all, but it wasn't that special. The next day was very relaxing and special. So we went to one of the 3 beaches in St. John, and we went to Trunk Bay. It was more like a 20-minute drive from a villa to the beach, and I gotta say, the beach was very colorful, very quiet, relaxing, and you can really see the beaches and the sand. It was amazing. So this is called so this villa I'm staying at for the whole vacation. It's called Gaia's Pearl, and it's located here in St. John's. So this place has 5 bedrooms, a kitchen, I'd say 5 feet deep pool, a laundry room with a washer and dryer, and has a unique view of out in the Caribbean Sea. And although it's pretty immaculate, spectacular, and over the past 2-3 days spending the day here, it's pretty nice. But the downside is there might be some bugs, which I don't mind, but occasionally it rains sometimes here in St. John's, because since it's the Caribbean area and Virgin Islands, there might be rain, but overall it's not that bad. But that's only a downside of it, which is great. Now I've been here for a couple of days, and the weather is very, very warm, hot sometimes during the day. And then just yesterday, we went to one of the beaches called Trunk Bay. Very small beach, but it was very, very calming, very nice out, and I highly recommend going there if you want to go to one of those beaches out there, which is Cinnamon Bay Trunk, and what's the other one? Honeymoon Bay. But other than that, I'm spending here with my family and my younger brother, Adam. He'll be joining here later tonight in the next hour, since he is flying from Philly to St. Thomas, so he should be around like 5:30 or 6:30. But although this trip is going well. After that day of relaxing on the beach on Trunk Bay and having amazing food the other night, we went to another beach. However, we went to in order to get this beach, we need to take by boat. And like I said before, I am not a big fan of riding boats. But however though, since St. John is a United States Virgin Islands territory, to get to this beach, it is part of the British Virgin Islands. So I need to take my passport with me, including my ID and any identifications that I'm a United States citizen. The beach was called Just Van Dyke. And the area of the beach's name is called White Bay Beach. And I gotta say, it is pretty spectacular. And it was amazing. I gotta say, after a day of riding boat to get to Just Van Dyke or the British Virgin Islands, relaxing on the beach with my book, enjoying the food, overall I like it a lot. And if you're much more like me, don't like boats, then don't go. But it's worth the ride or boat ride to get to White Bay Beach. We went to a restaurant called Zozo's, and this is where close by Trunk Bay Beach is at. And it was very dark to get there, but however though, this was a little bit different. In order to get to the restaurant, you have to stop right in front of the gates, for there is a shuttle to get you there. And holy crap, the area is completely dark. Like, even though there are little lanterns and way to show where it is like completely pitch black. It's like there's nothing to see around, and as if a ghost or an animal might attack you. Like, ugh. But overall, we made it to the restaurant. It was very nice. The drinks there was phenomenal. As for the food, it was okay. With the salad, which was small. They gave me a small portion. I had the mahi-mahi. For dessert, I had a Greek cake, and it was not that great. Well, I would not recommend going there. I mean, I would give the restaurant a 2.8 out of 5, and even though the food was not that great, drinks were good. So in general, I would not go back there again. Okay, so today I'm here all by myself in the villa because my family are on a boat trip, snorkeling and going to this place called Henyao, which is the only shack restaurant that's on the ocean. But the reason I didn't go, well, I keep saying this in my videos that I am not great with boats, so if it was like a boat day, I may have took some Dramamine. But besides that, today's just a relaxing day. Just reading my book, enjoying the view, and just having the view all to myself. But besides that, so for the past 5 days so far, it's been great. The food has been phenomenal. And then we've been to 2 different beaches, Trunk Bay and Labungo Beach Club, which was phenomenal yesterday. And everything else is just great. I mean, would I say this is greater than my Anguilla trip or my trip to Cancun? I would say it's in the middle, being great and not so bad. So, like I said, in the middle. But now I'm just going to continue reading my book, enjoy the day, and that's it. So my family just came back 2 hours ago from the trip. They had a fun time, but they told me that the boat ride was completely choppy, it was a little bit bumpy because of waves. If I were gone, I would have been miserable. So, lucky for me, I made my call of not going today. Otherwise, I would have been miserable. It was pretty relaxing of me by myself, reading my book, and finally finish it. And by the way, major cliffhanger at the end, so if you want to read A Darker Shade of Magic, I highly recommend it. Like I said before, it was a good call of me of not going the boat ride. For the rains were too choppy, I would have been seasick, and I would have been miserable. However though, the night of, when my family was going on a boat ride, I had an Italian theme night when the chef was preparing. And oh my god, I can't tell you how amazing the food was. Starters, we start with a charcuterie board with different meats, cheese, and oh my god, it was delicious. The main courses, the chef prepares a variety of pasta dishes, and I can't explain how good it was. And for dessert, he made us a dark chocolate brownie with the meringue, truffles, and oh my god. You know, just thinking about it right now is making me salivating and want to eat the whole food again. Oh, excuse me. Of course, I couldn't end my winter break with celebrating New Year's Eve, and let me tell you, it was very, very fun. See, I can't wait what 2023 has for me in the future. Honestly, hopefully this year goes very well, and hopefully for you, and hope you're starting your New Year's resolution, whether it be losing weight, changing your lifestyle, or any other adventure goals you may have throughout 2023. But thank you again for watching my video, and I hope you would like to go to St. John's or any other island some point in the future for your trip. But I'll see you next time.